Can art help us with stress? Welcome to Stress Adventures. I'm Paul and I'm travelling around the country to meet people with all kinds of ways to deal with stress.
Oh, that's it, hug!
From the physical to the mental, the unique to the unexpected.
Hopefully some seals. Yeah, we did. You booked them in, did you?
This is a journey into the many ways we live with stress.
There is beauty in that chaos, right?
This is Stress Adventures. So I'm in Truro today. I'm going to meet Becky, who's an art therapist, and we're going to be talking the ways in which art helps us manage stress. Actually, on the phone she said to me that we're going to be delving quite deep into emotions, which is quite exciting really. I'm just looking for her studio. Oh, we're here. Just wait for this car to pass. Okay. Ah, Becky, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Come
Thank
on
you
in.
for having me. Oh wow, it's nice and cool in here.
It is.
This is a beautiful place, isn't it?
It's a really interesting building.
Yeah. How long have you been here, Becky?
So I moved here to this office in September.
Yeah. Tell me about your background then, how you got into this.
So I started working when I was 16. I helped set up a charity for young people with Down syndrome, creating art to sell at markets as a way of them having a meaningful income.
What do you like about therapy?
I love meeting people.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
And I love just helping people understand themselves and learn about themselves.
Yeah.
And just the positive impact that has on them.
Yeah. I'd love to be an art therapist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fascinated by art as well.
Yeah.
I have an art A level. I mean, I don't know whether you're going to be judging me on my art skills.
Absolutely not. You don't need to be an artist to do art therapy as long as you can make a mark. It's all about the process. So what we make at the end doesn't really matter as much as the process of making the art.
Right.
This is some work that I've been doing. So this is emotional universes. So
Yeah.
these are different people that have put on their emotional universe that day. If they were to make a planet
Yeah.
of how they felt today, what that would look like, and they've put it onto our universe so they can see maybe how close it is to other planets or kind of what's going on for them.
It's like this big communal piece of artwork between everyone. If I'm doing some artwork, how do you stop that kind of conscious part of me trying to almost like second guess what I should be putting in? Does that make sense?
I think you just get into the flow of it.
Yeah.
So some of the games and some of the things that we might do to start with, which may feel a bit childish, kind of help kind of bypass that.
Right. Okay. All right, let's get started then. I'm all ready to go, ready to explore my inner child, but first I want to ask Becky about the relationship between art and stress. I'm really interested in stress. Obviously, that's why I'm here. It's what I'm investigating, and I want to learn about the relationship between art and art therapy and managing stress.
So using art can help to reduce cortisol, which is our brain's stress hormone. It kind of helps to reset your nervous system so that then you can move on with the rest of your day.
Okay. I mean, I live in London and it's chaos and there's noise everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, people is this like, you know when you get mindfulness where people have got colouring books and
Yeah.
things like that? Is that what we're talking about?
For stress, there are elements that are the same, but also we'll be looking in therapy as to why you're feeling that stress, what's going on there, which the colouring books don't do.
Okay, I'm starting to understand it now. It's not about the quality of the artwork that I produce, but more about the way that my emotions come out through the creative choices that I make. Right, so what are we doing here?
So we're going to do your emotional planet today. I'm going to ask you to fill the page with colour, shapes, whatever you want. Just kind of thinking about how you're feeling today. So what colour that might be, or colours that might be, what shapes they might be within that.
So I don't know, it's getting dirty, isn't it?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's dirty.
Feelings are messy.
Yeah.
Cool.
There we go.
So how did that feel making that for you today?
I kind of feel I want to get into the emotional stuff. I think I find it hard.
So I'm wondering, in terms of the image, what's going on in there for you today?
So I think well, first of all, I started with blue. So I remember I did Reiki healing a while ago, and all I could see was blue anywhere, and the Reiki healer said that's always a healing colour.
Yeah.
So I wear blue, I like blue. It's kind of my safe start.
Yeah.
You know, I have major surgery. I've got no core muscles left. Also very kind of weak physically, and I did something incredibly physical yesterday. And although I was proud of myself for it, I was frustrated at, I don't know how everyone else looked at it, if I'm honest. Hence the kind of the black rocks, because that's you know,
that was the jagged shapes.
I did try to put yellow. Yellow is one of my favourite colours as well, because it's happy. And I did want to be a little bit like, there is sunshine at the end of it. You know, it's not, you can't just have it all bleak, right? This
bit here looks a little bit like a sunset over the sea.
I like the idea of doing this through art therapy, because at the moment it feels a bit safer to talk about yesterday. Yeah. Because I'm still not talking about some of the bigger stuff, like how I feel about my body and how I feel about what happened to me.
And I guess when you're ready to talk about that, then that can come.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the my emotional planet that I've just made with Becky. I'm still covered in chalk and surprising myself how uncomfortable I found just being a messy. I mean, maybe that's because I'm wearing a white shirt. I wasn't expecting just to get out a bunch of chalks and just to scribble for so much to come out of that. And I'm actually quite excited to explore where today goes. And where it is taking me is somewhere pretty epic. Becky is taking me to Porthtowan Beach. Now that I understand how art can help me get in touch with my emotions, we're going to be making something much grander. So we've just arrived on Porthtowan Beach. Becky has told me that I've got to go and collect things, whatever speaks to me, so that we can make something called a mandala. I'm a bit too embarrassed to ask her what a mandala is, so I'm just going to go along with it and I'm going to find out. So come with me, we're going to collect some sea debris.
Okay, so a mandala is a circle image. So it starts off from a central point and works outwards.
Right.
Often it's a pattern that repeats itself.
Yeah.
So they've been used for hundreds of years, thousands of years.
I'm happy. Have I done a good job?
Doing art therapy like this on the beach, it's not using pens or paint, so there's no judgment in how you're mark making it. It's your own interpretation. So do you want to explain what's going on for me?
So this one was just a real beauty because it's like a flat, like a table. So I think my central core is very stable. However, from that, all the seaweed, it was all prickly.
Yeah.
And it was all chaotic. So out of all, it felt like that's the inner me. And at the moment, kind of, I got chaos around that. There is beauty in that chaos, right? Yeah.
Again, that's about bringing yourself into the moment and kind of acknowledging that chaos, such as your chaos around the edges, exists, but actually right now you don't need to think about that. It's calm.
It's like I didn't really want to control the chaos too much. Yeah. It was just.
And that's very different to where you were earlier on in the day, where you were very much trying to control that negative.
Yeah.
Actually letting go and allowing it to be, it's been quite important.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm coming to the end of my day with Becky. I've learned a lot about stress, but I've also learned a lot about myself, how I try to put a positive spin on everything, even though I should be sometimes actually allowing myself to feel the negative emotions. This is what came out of the artwork I did today.
I almost died 2 years ago, and it was in quite a traumatic way. And I think when you survive, everyone kind of says to you how lucky you are. You know what I mean? How lucky you should feel, Paul. And you do for a while. So I think, well, I know what you're saying, but I nearly died. Why do I have to feel lucky? Do you know, why do I have to feel okay with this? And so they kind of say to you, well, you know, at least this didn't happen. At least you didn't die. At least you're able to go out walking again. At least this. And it's almost like you're being trained to say, don't feel it. Don't feel it. And I don't know whether that's because it's too painful for me to go there or it's too painful for other people. But I did really feel like maybe in doing what we did today, that it's kind of like the start, it felt like, of me being able to look at what happened to me and feel okay with not feeling okay about it. Yeah? Tell me how what I've done today will help me manage my stress.
So, taking away some of that sensation of feeling relaxed, calm, at peace with yourself will help with the stress.
Yeah.
The ability to create will help you with that stress and with that mindfulness. Being at the beach itself, the rhythm of the sea, the getting the sand, reconnecting with the earth really helps with the stress levels. And just reconnecting with yourself and acknowledging that what you're feeling is okay.
I have souvenirs to remember this by, and I just want to say thank you for what has been a truly remarkable day.
Thank you very much, and I'm really glad that you've enjoyed it.
I think art therapy helped me to talk about the things that are in my mind without having to directly talk about them. We spoke about colours and shapes. It ends up being such beautiful metaphors for how I'm feeling in here. It helps me deal with my stress without having to hit it full on, square in the face. It is such a creative, easy and beneficial way to help you move forward.